All right, let's take one more. Let's go to Jace in Columbia, Missouri. What's up, Jace?
Hey, how are you doing?
Remarkable, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Cool. So what's up, dude?
So, I am the general manager of a 40-year-old family carpet cleaning business. I'm third generation, and it's what I've wanted to do my entire life, as long as I can remember.
This is so cool, man.
Yeah. I've been back as the general manager for the last, 4 years in January. And I'm going through a season where it feels like everyone is leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. One guy I was pretty close with a couple weeks ago left with 2 days' notice.
Why?
He said it was money. That we're kind of seasonal, but it's been something that I've been working on since I've been back.
Yep.
Didn't give me a lot of explanation, but when he told me, I was more in shock mode than I was to try and dissect it. Yeah. And then
who else is left?
No one's. He's the only one that's left so far. There's another one that is told intends to leave in the next month or so. Once again, citing money or more consistent hours, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I've heard murmurs and rumors from one of the guys that's been with us for 26 years about some of the other guys that have been talking about not being around in the next couple of quarters, probably.
So in a family business, something you've wanted to do your whole life, this feels real personal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They're not quitting a job for $1 an hour. They're leaving, they're leaving you. And
yeah, there's been some of that. Yeah.
I want to tell you, I'm glad this is keeping you up. That means you're a good leader. That means your heart's in the right place. So good for you. It's good. If you were like, well, screw you, I'll go, then I would tell you, you probably shouldn't be leading people. So the fact that this is sitting in your soul and it hurts a little bit, that's good. I'm glad that's happening. Okay. I'm not happy for your discomfort, but I'm glad that that's your disposition. You care about this thing. And so a couple of things I want you to think about. One is, facts are your friends. Are they right? And anytime somebody says, I don't want to be around you because you're a jerk, or whenever we have team meetings and James says, when you are late, John, here's how this affects everybody else. First thing I have to ask is he right? And he is. He's right. And so when you hear people saying about money this and money that, are they right? Have they gotten disconnected from the family mission, which is we are helping people. We're not just cleaning carpets. We are taking care of people. Have you taken this guy that you were close to that just quit on 2 days' notice? There's something else going on there because connected people don't do that to each other. And so have you taken him out for coffee or grab a beer and be like, all right, so you're gone. Cool. We're cool. Tell me what really is going on. Because that's not something people do. Even jerks give 2 weeks notice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll ask you, what are the facts here? Do they have a point? Is what they're saying true?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him much since he left, and that's probably a misstep on me. I
don't know. It's new. It's grief. Yeah. Make the next right step, right? Don't go backwards. Just make the next right step. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, I think a lot of the guys that work for us and being service industry, they see the world through a very short-term lens. So we are very seasonal.
Okay.
So we're working, a lot of our work is in the summertime. So they're working, some of them are working 60 hours a week for a short period of time. And that's where you make your money. But when they spend that all throughout the rest of the year, then it gets real tight this time of year when I can basically guarantee them 30 to 35 hours a week.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So as a leader, it's really easy to look at them and blame them for how they handle their money or for not planning right or they're too short term or whatever. What I would love to see you do is to offer solutions and opportunities for them. One of those may be I want to call a staff, like an all team meeting. We're going to have dinner and we're just going to talk through some things. I'm going to give y'all an opportunity to be heard. Like, what's going on in your hearts and minds? We've had a crazy 24 months. I may be missing something. Y'all may be like, walk me through what your life has been like. Give them an opportunity to fill out like a questionnaire or to raise their hands and just listen. And you can tell, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to listen tonight. And I'm going to pay for dinner. I'm going to pay y'all for the 2 hours you're here. Like, tell me what's going on in your world. And then from that conversation, you might get, here is, like, if you work 60 hours these 4 months and you work 35 hours these other 8 months, your total at the end of the year is $45,000. Mm-hmm. Here's how we can, here's like Ramsey's, the company I work for has a money tool for businesses just like that just help people over the arc of a year with their Smart Dollar product, right? It's an HR product. Is there a product you can help with? Or is there I'm going to teach budgeting classes on the weekend, or I'm going to also create does anybody have another idea for a business in the off months? And listen to those customers. I'll pay $1,000 in cash for the person who comes up with the new opportunity for the off-season. Is that you? But you bring in them along, and suddenly they've got purpose. They're a part of this thing. They're not just carpet cleaners.
Yeah.
And for you, this is a family business. This is third generation. I've always wanted to do this thing. You've got to understand they don't have that investment right now. And I'll blame you, the leader. You got to give them that investment.
So the other wrinkle being, I mean, I'm just, for lack of a better word or whatever, just more so middle management. So I got my dad and uncle are co-owners, and they're the operations there. And I feel like I'm sometimes in a cycle of like asking for kind of a vision and a leadership, or not leadership, but just a vision of like where we're going, or like when is the transition, like what does that look like, all that kind of stuff. And it leads to frustration. And then, I mean, so obviously I bring that home, home life, and all that kind of stuff.
So that when you ask for those questions, they just won't answer you, or they say, I'll talk about it later.
It's one of those things. It's like, it's not the most pressing issue.
How much do you make a year?
Me?
Yeah. What's your take home?
My take home is this year going to be 75.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do, and this is going to sound bonkers.
Okay.
I want you just to, for the first time maybe in your life, I want you to survey your area where you live and see how many jobs are between $60,000 and $80,000 for a GM of a successful carpet company, cleaning company. Is there other service-oriented jobs? And here's why I'm telling you that. Your family is not worth this. Your heart and soul is not worth this. And if you've got two family member owners who won't tell you what the future is going to look like, won't catch the vision, and won't let you do that, what I'm going to tell you is you're going to end up bitter and exhausted and chasing people, and you're going to end up cleaning the carpet at 2 a.m. because you got no workers, and you're going to have no say on anything. And your family isn't worth that, and you are worth more than that. And I'm not telling you to leave. I'm telling you right now I can hear it in you. You're starting to feel trapped. And when we get trapped, we make dumb decisions.
Yeah, we do.
That's when we respond to that girl's text. That's when we have one too many drinks and we get in a car. Or we just do stupid stuff. That's when we yell at our wife or our kids and we didn't mean to. That's when we just do dumb. We go buy a car that we don't need. We just do dumb stuff. Am I on the right track?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I thankfully haven't gotten to that point where I've done dumb stuff, but I feel like I've been in this cycle of...
You're on the road, that's right.
Trapped, but every 6 months or so, I sit down with my dad, and it's like that pent up frustrations, and
yes,
we handle things when they're at an 8 or a 9 rather than dealing with things when they're at a 1 or a 2.
Dude, the fact that you have that language is incredible. So the goal now is this. I want you just to survey the area and not feel trapped. You might look around and be like, dude, the highest paying job is $41,000 and that's it. Like, I'm kind of in this job. My guess is with your experience and your character and your drive, there's going to be some opportunities for you, especially right now, especially in the service sector. I want you to look around. And I know this has been your lifelong dream, and it may be your lifelong career, and it may not. So I want you to at least go look. And when you have there's an opportunity over there that might be kind of awesome, and they're going to give me full reign, and I'm going to make $140,000 a year. I'm going to have to work like crazy, but I'll get to make some leadership decisions. I'll get to honor some of these people. I'll get to have conversations about dollars per hour and whatever. My life would be better. That's when you sit down with your old man and you say, here's how this is about to go. I'm going to leave or this. And then he gets to make grown-up boundary decisions. But right now he's acting like a child, and he's treating you like like you still live in his house. Like you're a child, and you're not. You're a grown man with your own family. And I still think you get all of your people together, you pay them for 2 hours, and you serve them dinner, and you say, I just want to take a State of the Union. How is everybody? And as a general manager, you're allowed to do that. And if your father or uncle say, you're not having dinner with that crew, they're just the workers, then you quit. You go find another job, because that tells you all you need to know. There's no way they're going to do that. But I think you sit down and listen to your team, and you begin to paint a vision of, y'all, we're not just cleaning carpets. We're helping families. We're helping people save their home. We are helping fill in the blank. We're taking care of people. We have a purpose. And y'all are a part of that purpose. And by the way, anybody comes up with the off-season business, cash. I'll give you cash. And now, man, people aren't going to leave on 2 days' notice. I want you to take that guy out, though. Also, take that guy out for coffee and just be like, all right, brother, let's go grab a beer and say, where are we at, man? Where are we at? What happened? What happened? How can I be better? Thanks for the call, Jace. You're awesome, brother.